Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm here with a melt and pour soap video. I'm creating my own wedding favors using this goat's milk melt and pour base that I found on Amazon from Saponify. I have already made a ton of these and I really like this base, so I think it's a lot better than the ones that you find at craft stores. I think that they have a very chemical, plasticky smell, even when you've added fragrance oils, so I find that this one doesn't have that. So I've went ahead and melted 1 pound here. I've also added 2 teaspoons of raspberry jam fragrance oil from Brambleberry. I know that typically you're supposed to only use 1 teaspoon per pound, but I felt like in this one I wasn't getting the result that I wanted, so I just went ahead and added 2. I'm gonna mix 3 different colors. I have Queen's Purple Mica. Let's see, it's about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And then I have Merlot Sparkle Mica, which is a pretty berry color. Oh, might need a little more of that. And then I also have Raspberry Mica from Brambleberry. So I'm gonna mix, before I forget, I also have glitter. I'm using fine iridescent glitter from Brambleberry as well. And who doesn't love glitter? So we're just gonna add a whole bunch of that. Ooh. Now, if you're taking a lot of time to mix colors in and figure out your fragrance ratio and things like that, you might need to stick your melt and pour back in the microwave for a couple seconds, and that's totally fine. Since this is a pound, it took me just about 2 minutes to melt it all to the consistency that I wanted. All right, so I have this really pretty purpley color. But it is too light for what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and play around with the colors a little bit. I'm not worried about the bubbles on the inside. I know with melt and pour, you got to be kind of careful and make sure you get all the bubbles out. But I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit of alcohol for the tops. The rest should be fine. Now, sometimes I would also dilute the colorant in oil or alcohol. Some people use water. But when I made these the other day, I was just wasting a bunch of color by doing that. And so I figure as long as it's mixed enough, this works just fine. Okay, this is more the color that I'm looking for. It's super glittery, but it's like this really pretty purpley. I'm not sure if that's translating, but it's really pretty. Okay. I'm gonna open this Flirt glitter from Nurture Soap. I'm gonna put this on the bottoms of my little bars and also some of these blackberry seeds that I've bought. Okay, so for melt and pour, for me, I'm very impatient. So I put my mold here, it's just a silicone mold, on a baking sheet. So I can stick it in the refrigerator and it'll be ready in 5 minutes. So melt and pour typically in a small mold like this, I mean, it probably would only take, I don't know, 15-20 minutes to fully set, but I don't like to wait. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it in. Now the other day when I was making these, a couple of my sisters were helping me, so they were spritzing the bubbles as we went, but it's just me today. And if your melt and pour starts to get hard at all, just remember you can always take it back to the microwave. Some people put it like in a double boiler type thing. Again, I don't have the patience for that. But I can tell there's a couple of chunks in here now, so it's starting to harden up a little bit on the inside of this container that I'm pouring from. The goal is to get 20 or 21 of these little hearts out of each pound. This is my last batch. I haven't, I've been putting this off for a couple days. The other ones have been done for a little while. So that's 20. I'm not going to get a full 21, but I could probably get something in here and just keep it and use it for myself. Okay. So now that they've all been spritzed, I'm going to put a few seeds on them, which I didn't want to do it right away because I learned that the seeds just sink right down. So if you wait a few seconds after pouring, they kind of just sit right on top, which is where I want them. They do fall off pretty easily, but I'm okay with it. Oh man, I thought I grabbed enough. Okay. All right, so now I've added the seeds. So I have this flirt glitter that's really pretty. It's like a purple and pink. There's a little bit of red in it. And I just found that like grabbing a little pinch, you end up with too much glitter. So I find that if I just stick my finger in and then kind of rub it against my thumb, I get the perfect amount. This is a super easy way to get started in soap making. I played around a little bit with melt and pour first, but I was too impatient, and obviously that's a trend for me. And I wanted to jump right into cold process. So these are what they look like now that they're done. Kind of see. I don't know that you'll be able to see the glitter, but that is them. Now I'm gonna throw these in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes, but I already have some pre-made, so I'll just show you what they turn out like. So once you pop them out, this is my result here. This is the front, and then here's the back with like the little bit of seeds and the glitter. But I think they're super cute. The way that I packaged them, I found these little organza pouches at the craft store, but I ended up going on Amazon and buying like a big 100 pack for way cheaper. And then, so that's like the little front. I tied a ribbon, a little burgundy ribbon, and then I made this little tag card with a stamp that just says handmade from the heart. And then you have the seated backside, but I think they're really cute. I'm just gonna leave them at every seat. And yeah, I think it was a fun little project, and I'm glad that my sisters were able to help me out too. So it's fun, and even little kids could do this. So yeah, just thanks for watching, guys. Bye.